USB device will now be used. Okay.
We can hear you, Roy.
All right.
So what is 6:30? Are we expecting anyone else to join us?
Matt, is anybody else coming? Is Mr. Baker coming?
He's here with me.
Oh,
I'm here.
Great. So as we don't have a president of this or chair of this committee, we'll call the meeting to order at 6:30 p.m. I'm sorry?
that's the first, after you open the meeting, that's probably the first thing you need to do.
Yeah.
Is elect a new chair.
Yep. We'll have we'll bring the meeting to order at 6:30 p.m. Do we have any recommendations for a new chair or anyone that's interested in becoming the chair of the Board of Zoning Appeals?
Wes Hawkins.
I reluctantly accept. Do we have a vote on the issue?
I vote
I
for
vote
Wes.
aye.
Sorry,
Should I
Randy.
do roll call? Should I do a roll call vote?
Yes.
Okay, Randy Usher,
Here,
how do you vote?
I vote in favor of Wes.
Okay. Roy Peck
I do as well.
and Wes Hawkins.
Yes. And I
Okay.
accept. Thank you, gentlemen. All right. Next order of business is approval of from prior meeting or approval of minutes from prior meeting. Tomas always read those, so I'll go ahead and follow suit. They should be on record in the village hall. Is that right, Marianne?
Yes.
All right, great. So I'll go ahead and read them. Minutes for the Village of Mantua Board of Zoning Appeals, application 20-28, reconvened December the 10th, 2020 at 6:30 p.m. Call the hearing to order by Tomas at 6:30 p.m. Tomas read the minutes from the prior meeting. Motion to accept the minutes by Wes, seconded by Randy. All voted yes. We thank Chuck Engelhardt for his years of service and wise counsel to the Board of Zoning Appeals. Welcome Bob Brest to the committee. Roll call, Randy Usher, Wes Hawkins, Bob Brest, Tomas DeBalkin. Motion to excuse Roy Peck made by Wes, seconded by Randy. All voted yes. Roy Peck joined the meeting at 6:52 p.m. Others, John True, Village Administrator, Mayor Clark, Michelle Stuck, Solicitor, Gene Arders, and CT Consultants. Hearing is being recorded and copies will be available at the Village Clerk's office. Hugh Thomas, Casey Martin, both from BL Companies, swore in by Michelle Stuck to be able to testify at the hearing. Tomas read the public notice from the Norfolk Courier. Tomas asked if BL Companies had anything to say. Hugh stated that they took the advice of the village and revised the site to address the site concerns. Gene Arders reviewed the plans and the plans work very well with one access drive and parking. No questions from the public. Tomas read the letter from John Clark, Chair of Planning. The letter stated the Planning Commission had received and reviewed amended parking lot plans and CT consultant analysis. They feel the revision adequately addressed the concerns raised by CT consultant's original analysis. The Planning Commission voted unanimously to formally recommend that the Board of Zoning Appeals approve the two remaining variances requests described in this 2020-28 application. Bob Brest asked if anyone had attempted to analyze how turning movements for the trucks will be. Gene stated there's adequate room for the trucks to turn. Tomas asked what happens if a truck is turning in and a car turning out at the same time. Gene stated that typically the trucks and the cars will not be happening at the same time. There is typically only one truck per week. If this were to happen, Hugh stated there is plenty of room. BZA members went to deliberate offline at 6:52 p.m. and reconvened at 7:10 p.m. Tomas read the resolution 2020-08. It was unanimously approved. Tomas read the resolution 2020-10. It was unanimously approved. Motion to adjourn by Wes, seconded by Roy. All voted yes. Tomas adjourn the meeting at 7:12 p.m. Those are the minutes of the December 10th, 2020 meeting at 6:30 p.m. Do we have a motion to approve as submitted?
I'll motion to approve.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, so that carries. Just please note this hearing is recorded and copies will be available at the clerk's office. Order of business, swear in persons testifying at the hearing. Matt, do you plan on speaking at the hearing?
If needed, yes.
Okay. It would probably be appropriate to have both of you swear in. Justin, that will probably have questions for you.
Sure.
I don't know the first name of Mr. Baker.
John.
Thank you.
Okay, we can't see you, but I trust you. Raise your right hand and do you solemnly swear any testimony you give before this board will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
I do.
I do.
Great, thank you, gentlemen. I'll now read the notice of public hearing that was in the Record Courier. The Mantua Village Board of Zoning Appeals will hold a public hearing on the application for variance relating to the property located at 10404 State Route 44, Suite A in the Village of Mantua. The meeting will be held via Zoom on February the 18th at 6:30 p.m. and live streamed to the public via YouTube. Applicant Matt Denzinger, Baker's four-wheel drive, requests a variance from the provision of Mantua Village Zoning Code Section 450.09, maximum area of signage permitted in commercial district. Copies of this application are available for review at the Mantua Village Clerk's Treasurer's Office during regular business hours. Stream link and instructions for submitting public comment and questions will be available at mantuavillage.com. Just a quick question. Has anyone had any questions submitted off of?
I haven't received any.
Okay, great. So that is the public notice. And so at this point, we'll call on Matt and John to explain the request.
Okay, so as you know, our sign allowance has been fulfilled by my sign, and John would like to add an additional sign on to, his portion, his suite of the building. So we need the variance to, hang another sign to allow to identify his business in that suite.
Okay, great. And we've all received the proposed sign. Randy, Roy?
Yes, I've seen it.
Yes.
All right, great. Any questions on the proposed variance?
I don't have any.
Nor do I.
I'll just note one thing. Matt, you said that the signage that you have right now fulfills the allotted requirement. Your sign is actually 148 square feet. As you noted in the variance application, the maximum is 50. So you're nearly 3 times the allotted signage. Whenever you initially requested the increase in sign to 50 to 148 square feet, you'd stated that no sign would be necessary for the secondary business. I think you'd stated that it would be a box store that would just be receiving and shipping, and that no signage would be required. That's neither here nor there. I just wanted to be, public knowledge that that was addressed prior, and that you are already nearly 3 times the signage allotment. Any comment on that, or?
No.
All right. Any questions from the public? I don't see anyone else here with us, but any questions online that's been submitted since this began, Michelle?
No, nothing.
All right. So at this point, we'll deliberate in an offline session. Michelle, you're welcome to join us if you'd like. Obviously not necessary, but obviously you're welcome. You're on mute, Michelle.
So if you don't need me, I'll leave you to it, and you can just press the leave button when you're done.
Perfect. All right, great. Thank you.
Okay. That worked.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. Did you get everything done you wanted to get done?
I got all the evaluations done. I did one interview this evening. Yeah,
Good.
worked on the budget with Mary Ann before she left.
You get a hold of that third grade teacher?
I forgot to do that. I think her phone message said that they were all getting their, I was gonna say flu shots, their COVID shots in the morning.
Yeah.
So. Did I send you the email? Did I copy you on the email to her the other day? You
I
have her-
think, yeah, I did get an email from you with her stuff on it.
Why don't you give her a call in the morning and see what she's available for if you have a minute.
Okay. I thought I'd look at that book.
Okay.
See if there are any big words in it.
Yeah, I don't know if she wanted to come in person, and that's fine. I'll come in. I do have an appointment at 1:30. So if we can do it around that, at least give me at least a half hour to get ready to come down if I gotta meet her down here.
Okay.
Did you ask Dave about pictures for the chipper?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, when I was talking to him, he said, "Well, she need pictures for the chipper." I said, "Absolutely." I told him to send them directly to you.
Yes, thank you.
And I still got to get a hold of the guy with the vac truck and let him know
Right.
where he can go bid on this.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm probably not going to get it up. Well, whenever I get the pictures, I'll start working on it. It's probably not going to be that hard. It's probably not much different from eBay.
Next time I talk to you, remind me I want to talk to you about the Ohio Municipal League.
Me?
Yes.
Okay.
What kind of plant is that behind you, Michelle?
It's a whole bunch of plants, actually. Yeah. When
Oh.
Yeah, when my mother passed away, the village of Garrettsville sent me this basket.
Do you like house plants?
Yeah, so it's got It had a peace lily in it, but I think that croaked. It's got this thing, and it's got a little philodendron. It's got some ferns thingies, palm tree
Oh,
thing.
palms. That's a palm.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually doing pretty good. It's growing new fronds.
Yeah.
And it's got some spiky things that lost a lot of their leaves. But I've kept it alive for
This looks like a
a year.
peace lily right here.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks like the one on your throat looks like a peace lily.
Yeah, the one that's on your neck. I'm pretty sure that's a peace lily.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. It hasn't made any. Oh, maybe it is. It hasn't
Yeah.
made any flowers lately. So
Are they in all separate pots or are they in one big pot?
no, it's just in a pot.
One
pot.
big pot?
Well,
You
we
could-
need
you
to
could-
get together and separate those.
Yeah.
Oh.
You like house plants, Mayor Clark?
Pardon me?
You like house plants?
No, I killed them.
Oh, I love house plants.
I have 2 peace lilies that are fairly big. Michelle has seen them. They were given to me to babysit while someone went on vacation. And now the only time that she will take them back is if there's a wedding at her house or a funeral. And then they come back to our house for us to babysit. And those are so big, they need to be separated.
Mm.
They're about 3 foot high, Michelle? Those 2
They're big.
plants?
Yeah, they're huge.
And I leave them out on my deck where it's about 55, 60 degrees, with the little heater John has out there, and they like it out there.
Yep.
Nice.
I used to have plants everywhere. I mean, come on, I'm from the 60s, so macrame bass hanging back. Yeah.
I might have macrame hangers for my front porch that I put plants in.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
But
I couldn't
when
use macrame anymore.
when I had COVID, I didn't take care of my plants very well and I lost a few.
Oops.
So now I need to get more.
Well, you saw when you drove past last summer our house, John takes care of all that stuff outside.
Yeah, your yard's beautiful.
Yeah, he does a nice job.
Okay, that's what happens when you're retired and you don't do anything else.
He did it when he was still working though, too.
He did, yeah.
He was out there all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mulching and planting stuff and making it pretty.
I hate outdoor flowers to do them. I love looking at them, but to do them, I love my indoor plants, but
Well, he's even crazy about our grass too, making sure that it's the right height and the right color green. And we have one of those companies come out and fertilize it and do the
aeration, yeah.
aeration and all that stuff.
So my theory to have a nicer summer is to kill the grass in the spring, and then you won't have to cut it all summer, and then you have your summer free. But my husband doesn't agree with that.
Well, John probably mows, depending on the weather. If it's a rainy summer, he'll mow 2 or 3 times a week because it has to be a certain height. He will not, like if it grows too much because it rained, he won't put the blade down, I guess it would be, and cut it more. He would mow it twice in a row.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just-
Well, that's why it looks so nice.
Yep.
Yeah, he's so good out there. I mean, he helps me in the house too, but I wish he'd take over cleaning the house and take care of that the way that he does the yard.
The marigolds were really pretty this summer. Not too many houses plant those.
He
Those
got
are really
those ones, they were huge.
Yeah,
He
I
goes
checked
up
them
to
out
that
every
urban-
day.
Yeah, he goes up to that Urban Growers and buys his annuals, and then he always adds at least one new perennial for that side yard. I don't think you've ever seen it, Michelle has.
No,
Does he water them a lot?
Not really.
not with the prices of water.
Well, look, we're getting so much more water for our money now.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. He may have been watering them during the day.
Hmm.
We have a dehumidifier in the basement because it's that old stuff. so it's always damp down there.
Yeah.
And so that's probably a 2-gallon bucket at least that he pours out there every day.
That's good water too. For your plants.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a rain barrel, which usually stays pretty full around here.
I'm surprised he's never done that. We have a
Yeah, it's
couple,
great.
we have a couple prime spots for it, you know.
Hmm.
We have a hose. Couple of them.
Rainwater's free.
Well, I don't plant outside very much, so I don't water.
All right.
Right, we are back. Roy and, are you guys with us?
They're not here yet. You want me to just shut the room and bring them back?
Yeah.
Here they come.
There they are. Roy and Randy, you're with us. Good. So we haven't deliberated yet, but we did have a couple of quick questions for Matt and John, just to make sure that we understand a few items. And then we did have a question for you, Michelle, that might be best for the breakout room. All right. Matt or John, whoever would like to address it. The material, what is the sign? Is it a metal sign? What's it made out of?
It's made out of stainless steel.
Okay. And so I assume that it is not a backlit sign.
It is not a backlit sign. It is a sheet of stainless that is etched and then painted, and that is it.
Perfect. All right. Those are actually the only two questions that we had. Michelle, if you could take us back to the breakout room and join us.
Yep.
So I still have the sample sign in my office, but since it wasn't an in-person meeting, Matt, I couldn't give it to people to show. But I did take it and make a Xerox copy of it so they would see it like that. And I did state on there that it was made of metal.
Okay.
And when you you probably want that sample back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great. Thank you.
Yeah, just let me know. Yeah, I'm there Monday through Friday. The office is open 9 to 4.
Okay, great. Thank you.
So John, how are you related to Bob Baker? I went to school with him and Kathy.
He is my uncle.
Okay.
So I am the.
Wait, does that help or hurt us?
Yeah, hold on. I'm not answering that yet. My dad is the youngest in the family.
Okay. He's a couple of years younger than, well, yeah, the youngest in the family.
Yeah.
I think I kind of remember him from school, but you know, it's going to be 50 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's 61, I think, or 62.
How's your mom and dad, or how's your aunt and uncle doing?
Good. They're staying in and not going anywhere and haven't for a little while.
Yeah.
He's working on a car restoration, and that's about it.
Yeah, we've been, our class has been working on trying to put together a class reunion in the middle of all this COVID, so.
Oh, yeah. Where do you guys usually have them at?
Pardon me?
Where do you usually have them at?
Actually, this year, we're going to have something at Bob Hours on Herman Road.
Okay.
Friday night, where we can be enough social distance. He has enough, a couple different areas so we can social distance there. And then if we get enough interest on Saturday, have it up at the KSC.
Oh, okay, very good.
And right now, we're still playing it by ear with the
Yeah.
COVID.
Did that KFC hall sell?
I'm
Did
sorry.
did that KFC hall sell? Wasn't it up for sale and
It's
Lisa
up
was
for
gonna buy it?
It's up for sale, and Lisa, the last time I knew, and this was still in December, that Lisa was trying to purchase it to buy, but I think maybe the COVID and the revenue might have been an issue, but I know that there's still something shaken out there. I just don't know the details of it, whether it's happened
Okay.
or not.
I'd heard that rumor. I didn't know if it was true or not.
Yeah, I know that she's very interested in it, whether it's actually happened. And
Okay.
we all know, starting up a new business like that.
Yeah, and especially right now.
Right now, right. Yeah, businesses like yours and Matt's that are established already, I'm sure that there's still some struggles, but somebody's starting out like that, so. I wish
Yeah,
you
nothing
luck.
like the restaurant
Good
business.
food, I like her. So.
They excused me.
They must not have liked what you had to say.
Oh, absolutely.
See, I told you I could have gone home tonight.
You haven't been there this whole time, have you?
Yes.
Oh, yikes.
You're not coming in tomorrow, are you? Or are you?
Well, let's see. I wasn't going to come in this afternoon or today until this afternoon and ended up coming in early.
We have a Portage Water resource meeting tomorrow, don't we?
8. Actually, she never said what time it is, but it is, I believe, 8 o'clock. She likes to do them at 8.
We do.
Yeah.
Do I have
Yeah,
it right?
she just wants to review that everybody's ready to go with the trouble meters. Do you want me to resend it to you?
Oh, please do, because I don't remember seeing it.
All right. Mantua prep meeting for problem plumbing homes. That's a tongue twister.
I did get a list of everybody that's all the homes that are ready, that they found cutoffs and all that kind of stuff yesterday from Don Marco. Is that his name?
Don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, she sent it on the Don Macco, and she sent it on the 5th. Did you find it? Do you want me to? Did you find it, Michelle?
Yeah, I still had it on my desktop for once. I
Okay.
didn't archive it and lose it, so I forget about it.
Okay.
So you'll
Yeah,
have it,
I
Linda.
I vaguely remember her setting it up and sending it immediately, and I have probably filed it away, so.
Yeah.
It's front and center. I will probably be there without a screen at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Come on. We don't care if you're in your bathrobe.
Way too many hours this week.
Council meeting week's always a pain.
So I can't remember if you said you were coming in or not.
I'm undecided.
Okay. I'll be there.
I know you will. I really should go out and get some groceries tomorrow in case we really do get hit with this storm this weekend.
Are we supposed to have another storm?
There's one coming, and the one that's down in Texas is coming. I don't know if it's going to be this weekend, but it's heading this way.
Well, they predicted the one 2 days ago that was boring, and then the one they predicted for today was boring.
Right.
So I don't know.
So we should probably be
I didn't think there
prepared.
was one predicted for today. They just
Yeah,
said-
there was.
No, they just said scattered. Don't worry
Oh.
about it.
Okay. Aaron came running into the room and he said, "We have another storm." I'm like, okay, cool. And we didn't.
I just feel so sorry for those people in Texas.
Oh, I
Jeez.
know, that's crazy. Crazy temperatures. They're not used to that at all.
Well, I mean, it gets down to 60 down there, and they're, that's how my in-laws down in Florida are. Gets down in the 60s, and geez, you'd think that it was 20 below.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I'd still be in capris and a sleeveless shirt at 60.
You get used to it though when you live down there, really.
Yeah, it's true.
And anything seems cold.
It's supposed to be snowing until 10 o'clock. I'm not showing anything tomorrow. It's supposed to start again on Monday. I don't know, was it 29 today? That's pretty warm for,
I don't know if it was 29.
well, my phone even says there was 80% chance of snow. And like you said, it was just kind of fluttery. Oh, here they are back.
All right, we are back. Michelle, can you bring the rest of the team?
Let me try. Close the room. Yep.
All right, there's Randy, there's
I'm-
Roy. All right, great. So I'm just going to go through, I'm going to actually read the resolution. There are a couple of items that we wanted to address that were stipulations, and then we'll vote on it on the back end. So I'll go ahead and read this. Village of Mantua, Ohio, Board of Zoning Appeals, Resolution 2021-01. The Village of Mantua Board of Zoning Appeals met on February 18, 2021 to consider an application for variance relating to the property located at 10404 State Route 44 in the Village of Mantua. It gives the parcel number, commercial zoning district, submitted by Matthew Denzinger, Baker's 4-wheel drive, requesting a variance in order to authorize additional wall-mounted signage of 40 square feet for the above referenced business, which is located in Suite B at the above address. A variance is requested because the proposed signage is in violation of the Mantua zoning code section 450.09 schedule 450.09.2A, which limits business identification signs attached to the buildings to no more than 1 1/2 square feet of signage per linear foot of building frontage, up to a maximum of 50 square feet in the C1 zoning district. The variance for the existing signage of 140 square feet was approved by the Board of Zoning Appeals on June 13th, 2017. So that is the resolution as exists. After deliberating, we did have just a couple of slight items that we wanted to bring up as adjustments. It's as opposed to signage of 40 square feet for the above referenced building. We decided that we'd like it spelled out 4 feet high by 10 feet wide. And secondly, added on any additional replacements need to be reviewed. In effect, that this is not a standing order. Any questions or any discussion?
Are you going to require replacements to be reviewed by BZA or by planning?
By Board of Zoning.
Okay.
Any discussion before we move on? No? All right. Therefore, upon roll call vote of those members present, be it resolved by at least a majority of the members of the Board of Zoning Appeals, Ohio, that the application for a zoning variance from the provisions of the Mantua zoning ordinance schedule 450 spot 09 spot 2 A to permit additional wall-mounted sign of 40 square feet for Suite B at 10404 State Route 44 in the commercial zoning district is hereby, and we'll do a roll call. Wes Hawkins, how do you vote? Yay. Peck,
Yay.
Randy Usher.
Yay.
All right, so it is hereby granted. And it's granted conditionally on that additional verbiage of the 4 feet high by 10 feet wide, and any replacement needs to be reviewed by the Board of Zoning Appeals.
Okay, is that something that we should fill out on another form, or is that something that is taken care of by you guys?
That's something that that's taken care of by us, and it's just going to be part of the additional. It's going to be part of the resolution.
Okay, sounds
correct,
good.
Michelle?
Just want to make sure we didn't need to turn anything else in.
Perfect. Any questions for the board? No.
I'm good.
All right. Great. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us, and thank you for the business that you brought to town. That's great. So at this point, we'll call for adjournment. Motion to adjourn.
I'll motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay. Then we are adjourned at 7:07 p.m.
Okay, good night.
Thank you very much.
All right,
Thank you.
thank you. Have a good night, everybody.